Very good. So let's look at possible answers to this question. Paper 2 and simple questions. Paper 2 questions. Paper 2 simple questions and answers. These are the basic questions, especially we expect in the first question, which could be question number 1. Anyway, let's look at the questions and we try to answer them as we are required. Oretu is going to bake some vanilla cupcakes that she wants to sell to raise money for charity. Use the recipe besides, answer the questions that follow. Owetu does not have a 20 milliliter measuring spoon, so she decides to use a teaspoon. How many teaspoons that are 5 milliliters of baking powder does Owetu need? One bunch. Now baking powder, we come here, baking powder indeed. This is baking powder, indeed we need 20 mils. But the 20 mils are going to be measured using teaspoons. So if 1 teaspoon is 5 mils, we are saying if 1 teaspoon is 5 milliliters, 1 teaspoon is 5 milliliters. So how many teaspoons shall we use? How many teaspoons shall we use to get 20 milliliters? Simple. You take that 5 mils and you divide them through. So here we end up having 4 teaspoons. One point 1.2. How many bunches of cupcakes, does Owet need to produce 120 cakes? So you're going to ask yourself, only a bunch is a collection. So this recipe only caters for 24 cupcakes. This recipe that we are looking at, these ingredients that we have, they cater for 24 cupcakes. So how many bunches will the person need? So we shall say if 1 bunch caters for 24 cupcakes, what about if you want to make 124 cupcakes? How many bunches? How many bunches will they be? Cross multiply, which will become 24 each and becomes 120. Divide through by 24. Divide through by 24. This goes with that. And the answer here becomes 5. The answer here will be 5 bunches. All right. 1.1.3. How many milliliters of milk does Owet need to make 120 cakes? Take note of this. They are talking of how many liters of milk. And when you come to your graph here, milk, it's 80 milliliters. 80 milliliters. One would say 120 cakes. Remember, they're going to be produced 5 times. So 5 times 80, we end up having 400. These are mils. We need liters, so we divide by 1,000. So the liters are 0.4 liters. Someone else would have done it this way. Ask yourself for 24, we need 80 mils. What about for 120? How many mils shall we need? We shall cross multiply, which becomes 120 times 80 equals 24, and an empty box. Divide through by 24, divide through by 24. So this is the same as 960 divided through by 24. And you get your answer as the you get your answer as the you get your answer as 9,600 divided by 24. You have 400. But remember, these are mils. They need liters. Divide this by 1,000, and the answer became 0.4 liters. Okay. O2 oven uses degrees Celsius, but the recipe tells her that to set the oven to 425 degrees Fahrenheit. What temperature should Daniel set? It's supposed to be, oh wait, what temperature will she set the oven to? So simple. Get the formula, substitute in. Where you see F in the formula here, you substitute in 422, 425. So we shall get the degrees, open bracket, 425 minus 32, everything divided by 1,8. Go ahead and you do that. 425 minus 32, you end up having 393. Divide it by 1,8. You have the answer as 218 degrees Celsius. That marks the end of question number 1. Let's look at the other question, which is question number 2. Question number 2 looks at Owet is designing an outfit she will wear for her matric farewell. The design below shows a patch of cloth which is used to make the cloth. Yeah, she would use this to make the cloth. Now, this is a combination of shapes. We have shape A, shape B, shape C. These are rectangles. These are rectangles. And there's only one triangle. All right. They're letting us tell, they're asking us, calculate the perimeter of the wall patch, like the patch of the cloth. But take note, you need to know how many sides. How many sides are we looking at? Because perimeter is the total distance around a given shape. Perimeter is the total distance around a given shape. So we're going to count and we see. We're counting. So the first one is 1. We have 2. We have a 3 here. 4. This is 5. 6. Okay, 7. There is 8. There is 9. And there is 10. So simply meaning we're adding 10 sides. So the perimeter will equal to side 1 plus side 2 plus side 3 plus side 4, side 5, side 6, side 7, side 8, side 9 plus side 10. So our side 1, it's in millimeters. Remember, when you're calculating these measurements, everything has to be in the same unit. So if side 1 is in millimeters, we need to divide by 10. Why are we dividing by 10? Because most of them are in centimeters. So I want also this one to become centimeters. When I divide by 10, I'll end up having 12 centimeters. Now I'm good to go. Side 1 equals to 12 plus. When you look at side 2, the same as side 10, which is 4 plus side 3, it's 2 plus side 4, which is 2 plus side 5, also it's 2 plus side 6, which is 10. Side 7, it's a 6. Side 8, when you look at side 8, the same as side 4, which is 2. Add side 9, which is 2. And finally add side 10, which is 4. When you add this critically, you find out that you're adding, let's say we have 12 plus 4 plus, let's count all the twos, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That means we are adding 10. So the twos, all the twos add up to 10. Then there's another 10. There is a 6 plus 4, also you get a 10. So in other words, here we have 16 plus 30. And the answer becomes 36 centimeters. 36 centimeters. So this is centimeters. So if they had asked you to give it in, millimeters, so you can add everything in centimeters. At the end, you get the 36 centimeters. You multiply by 10, you end up having 360 millimeters. These, if they ask you. All right, let's look at question number 2.1.2. Calculate the area of rectangle A. We are looking at rectangle A. You may use the formula. The formula that you usually know, it's area equals to L times B. Why am I using this? Because the shape we are looking at is a what? It's a rectangle. So rectangle A, it's this one here. Its length is 120, but we divided this by 10 because we want it to be centimeters, times 4. 4 is already a centimeter, so it's 12 times 4. The answer became 48. Don't forget the units. Also, someone who has it in millimeters, it's fine. Someone in millimeters, it will be 120 times 40. And you end up having 4,800 millimeters squared. All right, we look at 2.1.3. Determine the height of the whole arch in meters. The height. Simply meaning the height is C, this height here. This height is going to be this side 7 plus side 8 plus side 4. That's a height. So you bring everything, like try to complete this. When you complete this up to there, what is it? It's 2. Because it comes from here. This equals to this. So you complete again from there up to there. It's what? Another 6. So the height will be, you add all this up. So which will be, it's side 10 plus side 8 plus side 7, which became 4. Side 8 was 2 plus the 6. The answer is 12 centimeters. They want the answer in the meters. What do? We divide by 100. And the answer becomes 1,02. These are meters. These are meters. Okay. We look at the other question. Still under area and perimeter. Owet is designing an outfit she will wear to matric. Okay. We've already done that. And you see, they're asking us question number 2.4. This is what we're doing now. Calculate the area of the triangle C. You may use the formula below. Now, triangle C, because what you have to do is to identify the base, identify the height. That's all we need. So our 8 here would be the base, and the 6 here, it's the height. This 10, it's a hypotenuse. We are not using it in the formula. So we come straight to the formula. It's there, half times base, which is the 8, times the 6, which is the height. And this gives you a half times 48, which gives you the answer as 24 centimeters squared. 24 centimeters squared. All right, we look at BMI. BMI is usually given by weight in kilograms divided by the height in meters squared. So what we're going to do, first and foremost, we check the weight. Is it in kilograms? No. So the weight is not in kilograms. The weight is not in kilograms. What you're going to do, change the weight to kilograms. Weight to kilograms, 65,000 grams divided by 1,000. Here the answer becomes 65. It has to be kilograms. Then ask yourself, the height has to be in meters. The height we have is as 165 centimeters. Divide this by 100, whereby you get 1,65. These are meters. Now you're good to go. Substitute the formula. So my BMI now will become 65 divided by 1,65 squared. And the answer, 65 divided by 1,65 squared, the answer becomes 23,88. They said round off to 2 decimal places. You end here. The units are kilograms per meter squared. Where do we get the units from? Because up we have kilograms. Below, these are meters squared. That's how we get the units. Don't forget the units. Here the trick was convert, substitute, get the answer. 5 marks. 2 marks, straightforward. Identify the right answers you're going to substitute. Simplify. Get your final answer. Okay, we got question number 3, still its area and perimeter. Siabong is planning on building a new house for his family. Below are proposed dimensions of the house. Using the information given below, answer the questions that follow. You may use the following formula. Area equals to length times breadth. This is only when the shape is a rectangle. If it was a cylinder, it would be another story. If it was a circle, it would be another story. Anyway, we are going on and we are saying, Siaboga wants to tile the bathroom floor. Calculate the area he needs to tile in square meters. Now the bathroom is this one here. So the area to be tiled is this. So up here this is 3 meters up to here. Here we have 3,5 meters. Here we have 3 meters. Here we have, these are 2 meters. You see the passage is 2 meters wide. Anyway, we are looking at the bathroom here. So you ask yourself, the distance from here up to there, what is it? It's also 3. Then so the area here will equal area equals to L times L, which was supposed to be 3 times 3. And the answer became 9 meters squared. 9 meters squared. 30.1, 30.1.2. How many 550 millimeters by 550 millimeters tiles does Siabonga need to tile the bathroom? Now, what you're going to do for me here, it's one, you have to ask yourself, The number of tiles. Yes. How do we get there? We shall get the area of the bathroom. Area of the bathroom divided by the area of only one tile. So the area of the bathroom, we are saying it's 9 meters. But the area of the tile also has to be in meters. So do that for me. Change the 50. So if even 550 millimeters by, we need to change it to these are meters. This one I have meters because the area I'm going to use also has meters. So I need to square this up. These are meters, what? Squared. These are meters, what? Squared. Then number of tiles is equal to the area of the bathroom divided by the area of only one tile, which is 9 meters squared divided by 0.3025. So here we have 29.75. Remember, you're looking at tiles. So simply meaning you need 30. You need 30 tiles. You need 30 tiles. That is the answer. We go to question number 3.1.1, 3.1.3. The builder recommends to Siyabonga that he has to buy 10% more tiles than required in case of breakage. The tiles he likes cost this much, which is 234 rands for a box of 6. How much will Siyabonga spend on tiles? Number one, you need to increase the tiles. Increase their number, which becomes 100 plus 10. I'm increasing it. I get 110, but these are percentages. So it becomes 1.1. So this simply means the 30 tiles that I had, I multiply by 1.1. Why? Because I'm increasing. I end up having 33 what? Tiles. I pack these in boxes of 6. How many boxes will I have? It tells me I will have 5.5. I can't buy a half a box. So simply meaning I'll buy 6 boxes. When I buy 6 boxes, I pay 230 for each. 230 for each. So in the money, the cost will be that much. Some people might want to know why we use 10 plus 100 plus 10. We are increasing. Or you can do this. It's fine. So you get the same answer. Increasing the tiles, we shall say 10% of 30. The reason why I don't usually like this, people forget to add. So here, this is 3 plus 30. We end up having 33 tiles. So pack these into boxes of 6 each. So 33 divided by 6. You still get your answers 55. But these are boxes. So you guys buy 6 full boxes. So how much will it cost? It will cost the person this much. Same story. All right. Question number 3.1.4. Calculate the total cost of tiling the bathroom, including the following. One, I want you to take note of this clearly, and also there's this question here. The following, the cost of labor is 130 per hour or part thereof. What does this mean? Simply means they take per hour. So should you use 2 hours, 2 hours and let's say 16 minutes, we shall count this to be 3 hours. Why? The guy charges part thereof. All right, he has to charge for that. So here we go. Let's start and we perform our calculations. Remember we are looking at the total cost of tiling the bathroom. The total cost includes cost of labor, whereby, remember, the cost of labor, the person is going to spend 6 hours 15 minutes. So cost labor, 7 hours times 130. Why am I saying 7 hours? I'm from explaining this term here. There are part of. Okay. Then we go to grout, which is going to be grout 1 times. What do I get the 1? 1 it's here. It's going to buy 1 bag, 5 kg bag. That costs that much. Then we go to adhesive. Adhesive. We are going to buy 3 20 kg bags. So this will be 3 times 69,90. Then, and the cost of tiles. The cost of tiles, we've just seen it as 1,404. 1,404 is from here, from this question here, the previous question. So what we do, we add up all these values. When you apply 130 times 7, here you're going to pay the guy 910, 500. This one remains. It remains as 4,600. Sorry, it's not 4,000. It remains as 46. Then 69,90. Comma 90 times 3. We've got the answer as 209 rand 70 cents. Here, definitely the cost is 1,404. So you add everything up, you end up having the answer as the answer is 2,570 rand 60 cents. That was tiling. All right, we go to volume. The diagram below shows a rectangular prism-shaped water trough made of concrete. Outer dimension of water trough are 3 meters, 685 millimeters, and 40 centimeters. 1 liter equals to 1,000 centimeters. Now, the trick here, whenever you see this, please, your volume make sure that the volume is calculated using centimeter units. Use centimeter units. So the length has to change to centimeters, the width has to change to centimeters, the height is already centimeters. Here we go. Calculate in centimeters cubed the volume of the concrete used to make the water trough if the trough can hold a maximum of 485 liters of water. You understand? So we're going to subtract. Already this is water. So we need to find out what makes the volume of this. So we shall say volume equals to L times B times height. I'm using this because this is a rectangular. This is a rectangular. It's a rectangular prism. It's not a cylinder. So we said the length was supposed to be 3 meters times 100. You get your answer as 300 centimeters. The width is, you need to divide this by 1,000. It's 0.685. Oh, sorry, divide this by 10, it's 1,000. You divide this by 10, you get 68.5. These are centimeters. The height is already centimeter. So here we got, we calculate now. The volume now becomes 368.5 times 40. And the answer becomes 300 times 68.5 times 40. You get 8,200, 8,220, 200, 8,000, no, 822,000. These are centimeters, what? Cube. But they're asking how much the concrete volume used. A cow drinks 56 liters of water per day. Zippo states that the pool trough has enough water for 8 cows a day. So let's see. This is times 8. The number should equal to the volume of the water or should be more than. These are liters. But we found out that the trough can hold 480 liters. So we say statement is correct. Because only 8 cows, they need 448 liters. The trough can hold 485. So the statement is correct. This water is enough. The water is more. It's more by 35 liters. All right, we look at the map. DHL is an international courier package delivery and express mail service company that delivers parcels countrywide. DHL travels from Johannesburg to Cape Town either by truck or plane. Calculate the average speed in kilometers of a truck traveling from Johannesburg to Cape Town. A truck traveling. So the truck is this one here. Now, we are looking for speed. You know very well that speed will equal to distance over time. And before you substitute in the formula, ask yourself, do you have the distance? Yes, the distance is 1,397 divided by the time. What is the time? The time has to be in hours because the speed is given in kilometers per hour. So we're going to take the 13 hours plus the 2 minutes divided by 60. Why do we divide by 60? We need it to become, we want it to become hours. So this is 13. These are now full hours. So you bring them here, you divide this much, and the speed will become 107,21. Don't forget the units, kilometers per hour. That's how you're supposed to do it. All right, we look at the second question. 4.1.2, this is what you're looking at. If 12.6 centimeters on the map is equivalent to 1,262 kilometers in real life, determine the unit scale. Unit scale, it will start with 1:2 and give a number. So what are we going to do? On paper is on the left and in real life is always on the right. So we shall say 12.6, these are centimeters, are equivalent to 1,602 kilometers. So we divide through by, the reason why I'm dividing through, I'm looking for that unit. So this becomes 1. So what is it? It's a 1 centimeter is equivalent to 1,262 divided by 12.6. So the answer becomes 100.16. These are kilometers. You may stop there, or we multiply this number by 100. Multiply by 100,000 because I need to change the kilometers to centimeters. In that it becomes 1:2. 1:2. One is to 100. 1:1,000,000. 1,016,000. That's the answer there. What is the general direction of Pretoria from Cape Town? Meaning you're in Cape Town and you're heading to Pretoria. This is north east. So the answer here becomes north. North what? Northeast. Thank you for watching. You may share and subscribe.